This idea of a still mind, Bob, can't really exist because the nature of the mind being duality has to swing between the opposite polarities. So it can't be all good or it can't be all bad.
No, well, have a look at your mind, you know. But I say pause a thought. Just pause, you can pause a thought for a moment. Then there's no mind, there's no thinking going on in that thought. You haven't disappeared, you haven't fallen apart. You're prior to the mind in that moment. That is the difference between pure intelligence and thinking. And that needs to be discriminated because the mind so closely aligned to that intelligence has come to believe it is the intelligence itself. When we think if we stop thoughts or blank out, that's the finish, the end of us. It's like putting a piece of iron in the fire will get red, it'll get hot, it'll pick it up, it'll burn. It's taken on the qualities of the fire, so it believes that if it was like our minds, it would believe it is the fire itself. Take it out of the fire, it can't do any of those things. Take awareness away, you know, if awareness is not there, how many thoughts can you have? What use is the mind then? So when this is seen and understood, that the mind has got no substance or any independent nature of itself, can't stand on its own, then what must it do? It naturally aligns itself then with intelligence. And what comes through spontaneously, it translates that instead of thinking it's going, you know, got the idea that it can run the show. And tries to do this and do that, and all the rest, and get ourselves in trouble.
Yes, and that explains why somebody who has perhaps looked into meditation, I mean, you know, 30, 40, 50 years can go past without them realising that the mind appears within the stillness. The stillness was always there, was never not there.
Exactly.
And see, they're not seeing the stillness, they're caught in the mind and they're trying to use the mind to find the stillness. When the stillness is there
all the time.
All the time.
There's more stillness in this room than what there is movement. Go out there in the universe, there's more stillness. There's more silence in this room than what there is sound. Same outside. So the background is constantly and ever there. And then the very idea of meditation is some believed in entity trying to still the mind, or trying to become silent. There's an entity trying to get somewhere. And that's a very conflict that's going on. The belief in an entity trying to get somewhere. There's no meditator, nothing to meditate on. Where's it leave you? You cancelates the meditator and the meditation out. It leaves you present and aware. Which is constantly the state. Another way of looking at it, everybody woke up this morning, just that bare wakefulness was there. And into it almost immediately came thoughts, ideas, concepts. Then you got up and went about your business, showered, shaved, got dressed, had your breakfast, all sorts of activities went on. Got in the car and came here, sitting here listening to this garbage going on. All that now, has that wakefulness, the wakefulness itself, not what's gone on in it, the wakefulness been touched? Has it changed? Has anything been added to it? Anything taken away from that bare wakefulness? The content has come and gone, and it's constantly coming and going, but the wakefulness itself has not been touched. Now, could it take place outside of the wakefulness? If you're in deep sleep, where is it? You might get a dream state in deep sleep, but that's taking place in deep sleep, but the dream can't take place outside of sleep. You can recall a little bit of it. The actual dream itself is going on in sleep. This is going on in the wakefulness, yet the wakefulness has never been contaminated. The wakefulness itself, by any of the drama that's gone on through the day, or any other day. All these fearful thoughts you've had and anxious thoughts have all taken place on that wakefulness. The wakefulness itself is ineffable. It's something that can't be grasped, inexpressible. But it's something that can't be negated. And without it, nothing could have taken place. That is what you are.
Yes, so if there's no meditator to do the meditation, you wipe them all out. There's no thinker doing the thinking. There's no doer doing the doing. There's no believer doing the believing. They're all gone in one foul swoop.
Everything is perfectly resolved in the unborn. It just takes care of itself.
Which is access to that old, aphorism about this is a dream, like when you truly wake up, this reality is just as much a dream as the dream, which I've always had trouble grasping with my mind. but this gives me this just gave me a little bit of access to it.
So we can never grasp the answer in the mind. We understand that at all.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
And when you know that, you don't need an answer.
No, because there's no question.
No.
Well, it's Sunday morning, Bob. Anywhere now, there's probably thousands of people under the impression that they're going somewhere to get something, whether it be a church, a synagogue, or even us coming here. There's this, well, as long as there's a separate identity that thinks it can get somewhere at some future time, you're still in mind.
Well, you believe you are. You never were in mind. Never was a mind. But we believe, we've taken on that erroneous belief, and the energy has gone into that belief, making it seemingly real. When you know, when you understand the definition of belief, an unquestioned acceptance of something in the absence of reason, acceptance of an alleged fact without positive knowledge or proof, what are you going to do with your beliefs then? They won't stand up. A belief is not the fact, it's not the actuality, it is a belief. Now, any belief can never be the fact or the reality until it's seen. If it's questioned, looked at and seen as the fact, well, it's no longer a belief then. It is the fact. And the only fact you're absolutely certain of is the fact of your own being. There is no one who can negate that under any circumstance. No one can say, I am not. That knowing that you are, just in its ordinary nakedness, ordinary purity, I am, the knowing that you are, without that thought even I am, is always constantly there. And you see, what happens there, that's there first, like the wakefulness. And from then on, everything is added onto that. Events, experience and conditioning, added onto that, their awareness. So the awareness is not contaminated by any of it. It comes and goes, like the mirror. See that mirror over there? It's full of reflections. And you can't say the reflections are not there. They appear to be there, they appear to be substantial. But when you walk up to the mirror and try and grasp the reflection, what can you grasp? You can only grasp the mirror, because there is nothing there. So you can't say they're not there, they appear to be there. And you can't say they are there, because when you go and try to get, they're not.